Welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Alex.
Alex, how old are you?
I'm 42.
And what do you do?
I'm a professor of theater. I'm also an actor, and I have a theater podcast called The Frogs, where we talk theater and shit.
Jeez! Oh my God! I don't know if it's the type of work he does. I don't know if it's the outfit. The outfit is too casual. I get it. Oh my God! Maybe the theater is the work, because the first guy came in. He says he worked for a Fortune 500 company. He was also dressed casual. They didn't pop, but this guy they popped. So I guess it's the moolah. It's the work.
Okay.
Oh!
And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Oh my God!
I go to see plays. I go see movies. I hike. I'm also big on I'm big in history, politics. I read.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what do you look for in a woman?
I look for somebody who is compassionate, somebody who's smart. I like smart women. Somebody who is sweet, good listener.
Yeah.
And those type of things. Yeah.
Okay. What are some of your deal breakers?
Somebody who is not curious, and curious about people, not curious about, different like belief systems. Somebody who's not very kind.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we did get some pop balloons.
Yeah, we got a lot of
Go
them.
on. Let's
Yeah.
start over there, see why they ended up popping.
Come on,
We'll
damn.
start here. Your name and age, please.
My name is Shahira. I'm 35.
Okay. And Shahira, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
He's an attractive guy.
Thank you.
I'm just I don't love the vest. I feel like I'm not into actors in theater. I don't
Do you know how many times I hear that?
I don't like actors.
Because it's about the money. The moment you say the type of work you do, most women have done the research to see the top earning jobs for men. So whether it's a doctor, whether an engineer, whether they know the pay scale. So once they hear teacher, actor, theater, things like that, they know you don't make that good money. So they already know, they've done the research. So they're just gonna reject you.
But I will say, I mean, not you, I totally appreciate and I respect what you're doing. I'm also an intellectual though. I'm also a professor.
They don't
of theater,
care.
and I'm also like, I totally understand that, because there's so much that comes along with actors, like this ego, this instability, right? But being a professor, that's something that grounds me from an intellectual point of view, from a financial point of view, like tenure track, all that other stuff. But yeah,
My brother, they don't care. If the type of work you do, once you put it in Google search and it doesn't come up with 100,000 or more, they don't care. It doesn't matter whether you have written 1,000 books. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Love that. Good for you.
thank you.
Now
See?
she's someone that's your type.
It's very attractive. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
Okay. And Janae, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping my balloon because a little on the older side for me. And
Long in the tooth, as they say.
for me, I'm not calling you old. You're just a little on the older side for me.
Yeah.
It's fine. And yeah, I mean, kind of what she said with acting and all that. Like, it's
the
cool.
money.
I'm glad that you're a professor. I appreciate your you being smart. I like smart people, so
Really?
that's good. Yeah.
They like smart, rich people. They like smart, rich men. If we're going to be honest.
Now she's someone that's your type.
I ain't got no type, Bad bitties is the only thing I like.
Oh, and the cussing.
I think I said biddies though.
Did you?
I said biddies.
Let's
He's
rewind the
hurt.
tapes.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother, don't do it, man. You're on national television. Don't do it. I get it. You don't like that they all pop their balloons. You still got a balloon open here, but they are baiting you and you're falling for the bait. Don't do it. Don't try to be funny. Just say your type or not and move on. Trust me, don't do it.
Let's rewind the tapes. Let's do it.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Liz, 36.
All right. And Liz, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm just didn't feel that initial attraction. You're a handsome guy, but I just didn't.
I hate when they say that.
All right. So I know you say you don't have a type, but if you saw her out, is she someone you would approach?
Yeah, I like the fit. I like the personality. Great smile.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
All right, Nikki, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, I will say you're very handsome and you're very well spoken. I like taller guys.
I just want to take a time out real quickly, ladies. Take a time out real quickly. Every single person said like very handsome, very. It's
I
just
know.
it's interesting. I mean, I think this is like a wonderful opportunity to learn like a lot about connection and attraction. And I
Yep.
do appreciate that. You know what I mean? I guess like it's surface level. The thing about this stuff is like you never ever really get to know somebody on a deeper level. But I do appreciate that though.
Thank you.
Yeah, he didn't really say exactly what he wanted to say, but he's trying. What he would, in my opinion, he's trying to say, hey, listen, women say how he's handsome, and then in the same breath talk about how he's not tall enough. But then the next guy won't be tall enough, but because he has a good job, now he's their type. That's what he was trying to. I think he wanted to say that, but he remembered the cameras are running. I'm going to hold my tongue, in my opinion, because he's mad, and I understand why he's mad. Because one chick is saying you're handsome, but you're not tall enough. You're handsome. I like your job. I like that your intellect, but then I'm gonna reject you. So I understand why he's frustrated. He's frustrated.
And now, how tall are you? She said she wants someone a little bit taller.
I'm 6 feet.
6 feet. And how tall are you?
5'8", but I always wear heels.
Okay.
Yeah, but the heels are not your height, ladies. I've said this 1,000 times. The heels are not your height. You don't wear heels to your bed. You don't wear heels everywhere you go. You don't wear heels to the gym. Stop using your heels as a way of rejecting men. He's tall. I can
Because
tell.
I'm just not I'm not a small girl, so I need a bigger man. That's all.
Oh, I'm not a small presence, though, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can see that.
Now, she's someone that you would approach.
Say
Oh
no.
yeah, I love the confidence. I love the bigness. You know what I'm saying? The big, bright aura.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I appreciate that a lot.
Thank you. Your name and age.
Anita, and I'm 37.
All right. Anita, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
He has a pretty big personality. It might be a little much of a clash for me.
Okay. Okay. Is she like calmer? Is that?
I like outgoing. I just don't think I'm attractive. So for him, it's not really reading well with me.
Okay. All right. No, she's someone that's your type.
And she's just a nice person. I mean, I probably initially wouldn't, if I saw the person, I probably wouldn't initially approach her. But, you know, I'm big on personality, spirit, and energy.
Same.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Your name and age.
Damn,
My
this
name
is
is
bad.
Natalie. I'm 38 years old.
And Natalie, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Upon coming out, I think, of course, we only have physicality to see. So you're cool, looks good, fine, whatever. But I also believe that we got the same instructions. I would only think we got the same instructions for Dress to Impress or a date night. And I feel that if we were to go out, that we would not be going the same place. So it's
That's fair. Like, he came too casual. And this is what I've been telling men, and this has been one of my biggest criticism of men who come on this show. I get it. You don't want to look like you put too much, effort or whatever. You don't want to look like you're changing yourself. But at least dress shoes, dress pants, dress shirt, tucked in, that's enough. You don't have to buy, jacket or suit or something. No. Nice tucked in dress shirt, dress shoes, dress pants, that's enough. But these sleeveless, no, it's too casual.
it's just not my thing.
I
Right.
agree with her.
Yeah. But I mean, do you? Of course.
That's all I can do.
Of course.
Yeah.
So where would you typically wear this out, like for dinner or anything like that?
I mean, I think I would probably wear this out for, like a casual. What I like to do, I guess I could just go ahead and tell the type of date I would go. Like a museum is probably where I would first start at, and then go to like a rooftop, and then after that, probably go out dancing, And this, as being Nigerian American, right, I'm always looking for a way to like bring in where I'm from and my culture, right? Because I do think that we have an idea about what is supposed to be, I guess, like high culture, if you would, And, I like to kind of bring a little bit of myself.
Okay.
That's fair too.
Now, she's someone that's your type.
Let's say no.
Not as much. I do feel a little bit of judgment, so probably not.
She didn't. Well, we all judge. My brother, I can't be with you on this point. We all judge. Men judge women. We've seen it with height, with money, with bald heads. You know, we also judge women with their dresses, with their wigs, with their makeup. So it's a fair game.
That's what you feel. I mean, what can I say to that?
No, nothing at
Yeah.
all. You don't have to.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Mhm.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Sophia, 36.
And Sophia, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Initial attraction,
Mhm.
I didn't see that we would connect. Yeah.
Okay. Now she's someone that's your type.
He's gonna say no.
Probably similar. Like it's you know, she seems like a nice lady, but I probably wouldn't approach her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But he still got a
And
balloon.
on back, we do still have an unpopped balloon. Your name and age.
I'm Jessica and I'm 36.
All right. So Jessica, we see you're still holding on to your balloon. Why so?
We are in a similar career fields. I'm an artistic director for a dance company.
Oh snap!
So I definitely relate to what you practice for work.
Right.
I have similar interests. I love reading. I enjoy going to museums. Some of the same similarities. So
I hope he doesn't reject her. Even if he doesn't like her, if it was me, even if she's not my type, I would match with her just to prove the other lady's wrong. Like, hey, listen, you don't like me because I'm short, because I'm not dressed well, because I don't got the money, I don't do an expensive job. I still have a woman who likes me. That would be me. I would just accept her for the sake of it.
All right. Do you guys have any questions for one another?
Sure. You want to go first? Go
I
ahead.
do.
Yeah.
What is your faith?
My faith.
Yes.
Okay. So I grew up Christian. I grew up Roman Catholic, right? You know, and I continue. I like to say that, like, you know, I continue to go to church. Like, those metaphors work for me a lot. You know, the teachings of Jesus. Grace is probably one of the most like pivotal things that I think that I really, really take from that. The idea of like having grace with oneself and having grace with other people. I'm also very, very curious about other religions, other belief systems. Like, you know, I'm constantly exploring, whether it be like, you know, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism. I'm just like curious about those things.
I hate that these women in the back are laughing at him on what he's saying. You already popped your balloon. Why are you laughing at the man?
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pop.
Cool.
Why'd you end up popping?
I am a firm believer in Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And I prefer to date someone who is firm in their beliefs and shares that commonality.
Yeah.
All right.
He didn't say he's not. He's just, some people are just that curious. They always want to learn. Just because you're learning about another belief doesn't mean you're living your own belief. So for me, this just sounds like, because this happens all the time on the ladies on these shows. Once they see every other lady pop their balloon, even if they like the guy, they try so hard to find a reason to pop their balloon. Because she didn't want to be the only one who wants a man that no other woman wants, if we're going to be honest. If you know the dynamics between men and women.
Now she's someone that you would go for?
He's gonna say no.
I did really appreciate, especially when you said you're an artistic director. You know, I also appreciated that you said that you like to read. That was great. I was going to ask you what the last book you read was. What was the last book you read? Just out of curiosity.
Sure. Well, I'm currently reading a book by Eric Butterworth,
Okay.
Discover the Power Within You.
Right.
So,
Self-help, self-betterment.
yeah, it ties in my beliefs, so my faith, and then just how to harness that power from within and exude it out. So
Yeah.
Also, these people who like Jesus, God, church, and all this, why don't they ever go to church to find those kind of people? That's the number one question I have. Why don't you, after church service or before church service, look around, see a nice gentleman you like that you see he comes every Sunday, he comes for every worship, Wednesday, whatever, you know, book study, Bible study, and talk to those guys. I don't know why they never do that.
what was the last book? Well, I guess
I mean, you
Come on,
popped
go
on him,
ahead.
girl. It don't matter anymore. Thank you.
The Ta-Nehisi Coates, The Message.
He still had to tell you, huh?
I had to get it in.
All right. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately. But thank you so much for coming on.
I appreciate you.
Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take
Thank
the
y'all.
mic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Damn, this was bad to watch. This was hard to watch.